Welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swat with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about efforts to deal with what is nationally a $1 trillion student loan debt situation, and it's a big problem. My guest in this segment is Bob Wieckowski, a member of the State Assembly from Fremont. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me, Steve.
And I know you've authored a series of bills dealing with the student loan situation, but it really is a real problem for students and recent graduates, because not only do they have huge loans that they have to pay back, but they got high student fees, the unemployment situation, so they're just really getting hit from all sides.
Right, the students don't have that immediate job that goes on for 40 years or 30 years once they graduated. So, I've got a package of bills that I'm calling the Student Bill of Rights, and they're divided. Two of them are on the front end, giving students more education. One's a common sense bill for K through 12, giving more financial literacy into the curriculum and having the Department of Education develop that. And I think it's important that people be knowledgeable, because I was, as a bankruptcy attorney in my practice before I got elected, I saw a lot of adults that didn't understand basic balancing the checkbooks and things like that. And then the second bill, which will help out all Californians, is on those private loans, is getting them examinations before they take out the loan and then after they sign up for a loan. Right now on a federal insured loan, you have to sit down before you sign on the dotted line and get some basic information. Learn what forbearance is and low interest rates or deferment. So on the private loans, there's nothing. So I want to give students and their parents who are guaranteeing these some basic information. A college degree should be a pathway out of poverty, not into it.
Right. I know you have another bill dealing with the garnishment of wages.
Right. It's it's AB 233, which I introduced, and basically what it's going to do is make an exemption of your wages from being garnished to collect a student loan debt. And it's resulted from just as you indicated, there's more student loan debt now than there is auto loans and credit card debt combined. And so what it would do is it would say the debt is still there. It's non-dischargeable in bankruptcy, so it's going to be with the student for life, but you can't garnish the student's wages to collect on it. So I'm hopeful that the banks will work out something, a repayment schedule that reflects the income that the student has. They can levy the property if they're a wealthy person, but it stops that 25% of your wages being garnished to satisfy the debt.
Might there be some, perhaps, that think this is protecting bad behavior?
Well, I anticipate that. Right now, currently, if you take out a federal student loan and you default on it, you have all these periods where you can try to rehabilitate yourself. But even if you don't, they can only garnish 15% of your wages. So, in the private student loans, it's 25%. And the other side is that it's brand new since 2005, the non-dischargeability of private debt. So as the debt mushrooms and the amount gets larger, I want to give students the tools, and with the education part, to work out repayments. I mean, it's not going to make the debt go away, but it's going to allow for a discussion based on the means that you have, because unfortunately a lot of people finish school or don't finish school and don't get that high-paying job that they thought that they would be able to retire their $150,000 in debt or whatever it is.
All right, well, we're out of time. It's a very interesting subject. We'll certainly watch with interest the progress of these bills. Bob Wieckowski, thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on My Government on Demand, also on YouTube.